Do you know what to do when that hard-earned paycheck hits your bank account? For those who don't know me, I am Stilan Georgiev, and in just 5 years I shattered a life of debt and despair as a broke security guard to achieve financial independence at 24. In today's video you will see the 3 important steps that turn your income into a powerful tool for building wealth, securing your financial future. Let's not be fooled, we've all been there, with a salary burning a hole in our pocket, but today we will make it conscious, manageable and effective. The first law of wealth is gold comes willingly and its quantity increases in the hands of everyone who sets aside not less than a tenth of what he earns to accumulate wealth with which to secure his future and the future of his family. The first thing you should do when you take a paycheck is to set aside 10% of the amount. You must have heard the term pay yourself first, but what does it all entail? It's actually quite simple. When you get your paycheck, make it a non-negotiable habit to set aside 10% of your income for your long-term financial goals and don't touch them. Look, I understand that this is a quite challenge for many people, but don't take advantage. You will now have a several solution to this problem that you can implement today. I will also share with you why you should be right and how important this whole practice is for you and your financial situation. What I have found as a working practice for those who find it difficult to set aside minimum a 10% of their income is that when you get the money first, here you highlight the first thing you need to do, to put it aside. Set them aside well. However, another common problem arises here. You fall into the moment of difficulty and you allow yourself to reach for the reserved 10% that it's not intended for this. What should I do then? How to solve this problem? What you can do is to take preventive action right from the start, and there are several options for this. As the idea of this part of the money is not for you to spend, but to build the foundations for your future, you should make it difficult to access. And this can be done in several ways. Open a separate special component account, which is hard to reach. Give them to a trusted person to keep them. Lock them in a safe and give the key to someone you have and have trust, of course. And as last resort, what you can do is to exchange them for another currency, as the goal here is to create a friction which, in order to access the money, you need to create a several consecutive actions to engage. Let's see now why the state is so important to pay yourself first. Paying yourself first is a fundamental step in achieving financial security and building wealth. By saving this part upfront, you are prioritizing your financial future over immediate expenses. It's a commitment to ensure your long-term financial health. For example, let's put this into perspective. Imagine you're on a long journey. Your destination is a comfortable retirement where you can enjoy life without financial worries. Paying yourself first is like filling up your car gas tank at the start of a trip. You ensure that your vehicle, or in other words, your financial future, is ready to take you where you want to go. Or think of it this way. If you have children or plan to have children, by paying yourself first, you can set up a special fund for their education, just as you would set aside money for their university fund. You are allocating a portion of your income to secure their future by ensuring they have the resources they need. By mastering this concept, you are taking a decisive step toward financial independence and building the foundations of your life, just as without foundations, a building would collapse in the first earthquake. Look, I have nothing to ask you, but if someone puts a gun into my head, the only thing it will be to subscribe to the channel with the bell icon, and I promise you that I will give you my best to make these videos better every time. Thank you. Now let's dive into the second financial step that will make a world of difference to your financial peace of mind. The second thing you need to do is to direct another 10% of your income to the savings department. You may be wondering what this is all about and why it is so important. What I mean by that, what they are used for, and exactly how much savings it is good to have is about to be learned. As we know, life is an unpredictable journey full of surprises. Not all of them pleasant. Emergencies can hit you when you least expect them. Imagine this. You're ready for your day when your trusty old car suddenly decides to take a break. It needs a major overhaul and you didn't expect it. Or maybe it's a sudden medical expense or an unexpected job loss. These are the kinds of curveballs life can throw at us, and they often come at the most inconvenient time for us. Here's the main idea. Without having a solid emergency fund or so-called buffer, these situations can send your hard-earned money on an unplanned vacation. But with a well-prepared emergency buffer, you can tackle these challenges without breaking a sweat. That's why it's not just about the money, it's about securing your financial peel and standing firm in the face of uncertainty. So, how much should you aim to save for your emergency fund? It's usually good to have enough to cover your basic living expenses for at least 2 to 6 months, depending on your financial responsibilities. If you are alone or with a family, it can be up to 1 year if you want to be more safe. This means having funds set aside to cover your rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, and other critical expenses during this period. This means that you need to have funds set aside to cover your rent, your mortgage, groceries, utilities, and other critical expenses during this period. It's about preparing for the unexpected and providing a financial safety net to fall back on when you need it most. But how do you get started? Here are some quick and easy steps. Create a dedicated savings account. Open a separate savings account just for your emergency fund. This makes it easy to track your progress. Set up automatic transfers. Set up automatic transfers from your main account to your emergency fund account with each paycheck. This ensures that you are constantly contributing to your fund. And start small if you can't afford 10%, but be consistent. Even if you only have a small amount initially, the key here is to start and stay consistent. Over time, your emergency fund will grow. Adjust as your life changes. When your income or expenses change, be sure to adjust your savings accordingly. By building and maintaining this emergency fund, you not only protect your finances, but you protect your mental and emotional well-being. The peace of mind that comes from knowing that you are financially prepared for life's unexpected twists and turns is priceless. You can stand tall and face any challenges that come your way without the burden of financial worries. I am now about to reveal the third step, which is a crucial part of your financial stability goal. The third thing to do with your money after you have taken a salary or received any kind of money is to direct another 10% of it to investments. By allocating 10% of your income to investments, you are on a path to true wealth. Trust me. In today's world, letting your money gather dust in a savings account isn't just unwise. It's like watching how when you put the butter on the pan, it slowly melts. The difference is that with money, it's not visible. It's felt when you leave the store. Imagine this scenario. You've saved diligently, but your money is sitting stagnant in your account, or worse, losing value due to relentless inflation. Between January 2018 and November 2024, United States experienced a cumulative inflation rate of approximately 35.5%. This means that on average, prices for goods and services have increased by over a third during this period. Globally, inflation rates have varied with the world experiencing an average annual inflation rate of around 4.3% in recent years. This translates to a cumulative increase of approximately 27% over the same period. These official statistics are reflected in everyday experiences as consumers notice higher prices for essentials like food, housing, and transportation. In some cases, specific categories have seen price increases exceeding 100%. Consequently, purchasing power has diminished over time, making it increasingly challenging for individuals and families to afford the same goods and services without adjustments to their income. By making your money work for you, you protect yourself from the erosive effects of inflation. Investments come in many forms, each with its own rules and associated risks. But one thing is clear: if you want to build lasting wealth and secure your financial future, investing is a vital step. It's not just about increasing your income, it's about preserving it and making sure it continues to thrive. So, if you ever wondered what to do with your money after you get paid, consider this. Invest in your future. The world of investing is vast, with options to suit your goals and risk tolerance. And look, I know that there are many people that talk about this. There is a lot of information out there. But I just wanted to share what worked for me, because I just choose to have something simple that I can commit to and follow. If you find this valuable, okay, follow it. There are many advices out there in the internet and YouTube. So thank you for watching, and that's for this video.